man. I saw you creeping up with your little camera. Creeper, you remember what I did to your last camera, right?
Yeah, but I've got a treat for you today, Leon. Crab legs.
You bought me crab legs? Redeemed?
I felt bad about pulling one over on Leon with the acrylic piece test in the last episode, so I bought him a new treat today, crab legs. We have a lot of fun stuff happening this episode. We'll check on all our little friends. We'll get an update on Jett's surgery and how he's doing. We'll check in on his mom, and we'll also see what's popping up in the 125-gallon aquarium. Leon may have had crab legs before, I'm not sure. Snow crabs do exist in the same cold water of Leon's homeland. He definitely recognizes this treat as a potential predator. Watch what he does immediately. He hits it with his crusher claw to make sure he has the upper hand. Smart. This is the first time I've ever fed them to him. He checks his feast out and flips it around to where the good, easy meat is. This makes me want to go to Myrtle Beach and hit the all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. While Leon is feasting, I also offer a crab leg to the little crab. I know, it seems a little weird for the little crab to be eating crab legs, but that's pretty much what they do. They're little scavengers and they help clean the ocean floor. When Leon has had enough and is full, he stashes the rest of his crab leg feast in the corner and he chills for a while. The little crab is still digging in though. The glass shrimp take this opportunity to eat too. The 3 or 4 anemones that popped up in here have all disappeared now. I'm pretty sure I know why, and we'll look at that later. I did find another tiny crab in here though, so now I know there are still 3 crabs living in here with Leon. Remember the mystery chicken that just appeared here in an earlier episode? Here's another odd, interesting story. The other day I was out in one of my walkabouts or drive-abouts way up in the mountains looking for a cool waterfall that I'd used in a music video a few years ago. I'm about 2 miles down this tiny goat trail of a mountain road and I cross paths with this rooster, way out there in the forest by himself. This was a nice looking bird, healthy and happy. I got out and tried to have a conversation with it to see if it was tame. It wasn't tame at all. It took off straight up into the woods. My first thought was, this cool rooster needs a home, but actually this is its home. It has an unlimited supply of natural food, plenty of water, and it lives in paradise. Its biggest concern way out here would be predators, bobcats and coyotes primarily, and people. It's fast and can fly some though. I'm just really curious how it got way out here. Here's the waterfall, kind of a magical little place. And this is the scene from the music video for Atlanta-based recording artist Julie Gribble. Since going on this journey with Leon, what I've noticed along the way is you Leon fans and friends are an absolutely unique group of people. Some have been following Leon's journey since the very first episode, which is now nearing 25 million views. Viewers have offered to send in donations to help support Leon, and recently to help support the rescue cats and the kittens. As a gesture, it is truly enlightening that there are fellow souls out there that see the basic needs and want to support animals in need. That is absolutely heartwarming. Fortunately, Leon's charm has been strong, and sponsors have helped along the way, rather than a donation set up. Kamikoto Knives have been helping support Leon since almost the beginning and have helped fund 2 major aquarium upgrades for him. When I'm eating dinner, I tend to like to have a heavy, solid fork that feels significant in my hand. And Kamikoto Knives are like this also. They're heavy, they're solid, and they're balanced, and they just feel good in your hand, like having the right high-quality tool for the job. Kamikoto Knives come in a beautiful heavy-duty ashwood box, and each knife is individually inspected and comes with a lifetime guarantee. Kamikoto knives are used by Michelin star chefs all over the world. They're made with high-quality Japanese steel using traditional techniques. This Chuka Bocho cleaver is amazing. A lot of the magic of a great gift is the presentation and how it makes the person feel. Kamikoto knives are the perfect gift for friends, for business, and rewarding and thanking people. Kamikoto is running a massive Black Friday holiday sale right now and is offering Leon's viewers an extra $50 US off of any purchase with the discount code LEON. Go to kamikoto.com/Leon. I've had a set of Kamikoto knives for almost 2 years now, and I love them. They're still sharp and still beautiful. Kamikoto is offering Leon's viewers an extra $50 US off any purchase with discount code LEON. Go to kamikoto.com/Leon and help support Leon, the kittens, and the other rescue cats. Today is Jett's surgery day. Everything was looking good after we trapped these kittens from the woods. Jett was playing with the siblings pretty much like a normal kitten, though he was missing part of his leg. And he's been growing fast. Unfortunately, he started losing control of his injured leg, and he was hopping around in circles. His hip joint became inflamed, and he was in a lot of pain too. In the woods, this is likely where Jett's story would have ended. I can't imagine him spinning around out there in the woods in pain and unable to escape a predator. There are leash laws in my area, but unfortunately in rural areas like this, a lot of people don't follow them. As some of you viewers mentioned in the comments, the vet also advised amputation of the damaged leg. So, Jett got his leg fixed. And he also got his neutering done at the same time. Everything went very well with the surgery. And Jett is healing fast and quickly getting back to his fun kitten life. Jett is a survivor, like Leon. And like Leon, he will not be held down by fishermen, by grocery stores, by Mother Nature, by anything. In the last episode, we also trapped his feral mother and had her TNR'd. She still comes by to eat often, and she's looking great, with her tipped ear. The 125-gallon aquarium is doing well overall. The 2 hermit crabs and the glass shrimp are all doing great. This smart little grass shrimp calls an Uber and lets the hermit crab carry her where she needs to go. The hermit crabs have been checking everything out and eating a lot of it. These anemones started hopping off the log they came in on and were covering the top of this coral here. I thought that was a great place for them. I was feeding them freshly hatched brine shrimp. But the hermit crabs climbed up there and ate all the ones that were attached. I believe this is also what happened to the anemones in Leon's aquarium. The little crabs ate them all. So, in both aquariums here, the Aiptasia anemone that are normally known to grow out of control and take over reef tanks are being kept in line by the crabs. To be sure the crabs didn't totally annihilate these anemone, I strapped the sticks up high on some old tubing I had. With these little anemones, it'll be a situation a lot like the ocean. They'll keep spreading, and they'll only gather in areas that the crabs aren't able to reach them. We'll watch them over the next few months and see just how far they spread in here. In addition to the many little Aiptasia anemone, 2 larger anemone came in on beached wood. These have both set up shop on the purple coral rock and are doing well. I was happy to see these tunicates or sea squirts pop up in here. They were beached on either some wood or on oyster shells. This sea squirt reminds me of an opera singer or someone singing in the choir, or maybe a pumping heart. They're filter feeders and pull water in, process it for food, and then squirt it back out. I'm already seeing signs of molting in the 125-gallon aquarium here. A glass shrimp molt, a crab molt, and a hermit crab molt. A glass shrimp carries off a prize, a crab molt leg. Yum, just like Leon over in the other aquarium. Kind of ironic. This piece, likely some sort of soft coral, didn't last long in this aquarium. The hermit crabs ate it within a few days, unfortunately. The competition for food in here is fierce, just like in the wild. This glass shrimp steals some of the anemone's dinner and is almost caught and pulled in too. My baby glass shrimp game is not strong. I'm just not seeing any around these days. The same happened with the ones that hatched out in Leon's aquarium. Something is not ideal for them. It's likely a food source thing. This tiny crab appeared from the rubble here in the 125-gallon aquarium. And there are a few more a little larger, like this one and this one. This white sea squirt has appeared from the rubble in here too. It popped up in the middle of the oyster shells. I also put the whelk shell in here from Leon's experiment from the last episode. And the hermit crabs almost immediately start checking out the new, larger vacant home. Dinner for Leon tonight was krill, so that's what everyone else is getting too. As I was handing this anemone a krill, I didn't realize that it had already caught one itself. I'm sure this anemone can sort this out itself. Cleaning Leon's aquarium is a big, regular chore, and I enjoy it. It's therapeutic. Leon always lets me know he doesn't like the sucker thing in his house. I always check these buckets of old water to be sure no glass shrimp were sucked out. And we joust some, and I mix fresh new RO water and salt. The kittens have gotten to know the whole house and have made themselves at home. They go anywhere and everywhere they want to be. Sydney is absolutely putting it to her brother Bunny. Jett watches from above. He's been wilder than he should be after such a major surgery too, but we're trying to keep him out of the cage matches for a few more days. Leo the cat has a front row seat to the action. Jett seems to know that he has a deficiency. He stays close to us way more often than the other kittens do. He got tired of his stitches and eventually picked them all out himself. We had an appointment with the vet to have them removed, and she looked him over and said, "Yeah, they're all gone." So there was no charge for the visit. He seems to be healing well. This new print for Leon's room came in today. I snapped this at a fun little spot near Flagler Beach in Florida. I hope it doesn't make Leon hungry. I try to keep Leon's diet varied, and earthworms have always been a regular part of that, even from the time he came to live with me from the grocery store. It's funny to watch him wrestle with them. This is the first time I have fed the little crab a piece of earthworm. It seems to enjoy them as much as Leon does. The smaller crab is looking on, curious what the bigger little crab just got. I guess I should name these crabs soon. What do you think? This smaller crab just molted in Leon's aquarium, so it won't be small for long. The anemone aren't getting earthworms, but shrimp pieces. Even the aptasia. And yes, they're definitely starting to spread onto the aquarium glass. These beach sea creatures have only been here a few days, but they already know when dinner time is. They all come running. In the next episode, we'll see how things continue to develop in the 125-gallon aquarium and get a close look at anything else that pops up. Leon and the little crab stay surprisingly close to each other these days. We'll see if the three little crabs manage to duck and dodge him in this aquarium. They do seem to be in sync with him, and are mostly waiting around patiently for him to spew some crumbs around when he eats. They have no intentions of being crumbs themselves. And in addition to Leon's adventures, in the next episode, we'll take a close look at this old metal box I found way up in the mountains by another waterfall. And we'll try and open it and see what's inside. From the imprint on the ground here, this box has been sitting here for a few years. And there is something inside. We'll have an update on Jett's recovery after surgery. And we'll definitely follow the progress in the 125-gallon aquarium and see what new appears, and a lot more. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and share it with other friends you think might like meeting Leon and following his journey. We'll see you soon.